out of the doorway. I can get in there.
You're gonna sneak into an old couple's home?
Yep.
I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I'll see what I can do.
I'll try. I'll try and go in the back. Let me just.
All right.
Let me do the whole standing up thing. There we go.
You have to do a roll to stand up.
Do I have to do a roll to stand up? Can I do a roll to stand
No,
up?
you get up. You get up.
Oh. I want to see if I crit fail or if I.
I'm
All
going
right then.
I'm going to knock on the front door.
You get up. So Crimson knocks on the door. It takes a few minutes, but then you hear like very make a perception check, actually.
All right, perception. What is my? Oh shit! I just closed the
I'm hanging back.
dock.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Perception. Bow.
Sneaky.
Damn.
Alrighty.
Woo!
Okay, Percy.
Percy
So
Jackson in the house, man.
as you wait at the door,
It's
you
not
hear
Percy
the
Jackson.
very subtle beep,
Whatever.
beep, 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 standing by before the door clicks and opens, and you see an elderly man, and he adjusts his glasses. Like, can I help you?
Yes, sir. I'm looking for one of my old friends. I've recently come back into the area, and I've heard that he's recently moved into this district. And Charles told me that he thought that there was a new person to move down here. He's apparently going by the name the Gardener now, but when I knew him, he just went by the name of Tom. But it was 10 years ago.
He looks over his shoulder like, honey, someone's asking about the garden. And in the back you hear, is that boy again? Hold on. And you see another elderly woman come up. Are you talking about the gardener?
Yes, ma'am.
The boy's still at it, isn't he? Well, we've actually known him. We actually know him before. He wasn't always in Vale. We used to live in this little apartment down in Atlas. Yes, this is such a nice boy. I think so.
I couldn't hear what she just said. Sorry.
He used to live in Atlas.
Oh shit.
So, but the man speaks up, yeah, that boy wasn't nice at all. He was bullying the other children. Anyways,
so do you know where he's at now, sir and ma'am?
Well, we know he's here somewhere in Vale. We do know he's somewhere in the neighborhood, but his name isn't the Gardener. It's Garrett Thorn. Yes.
Ah, I see. Garrett Swan, huh?
Thorn.
My apologies.
Harris, we got a name.
He apparently isn't.
As soon as I hear it,
I
immediately do a search for it.
Ready?
Thank you very much for the information. I'm saddened that this isn't my friend, but I hope you have a nice day.
I hope you find your friend. Please do have a nice day yourself.
I bow a little bit and walk off.
Fuck.
I mean, Iris didn't have to roll investigation on this. You'd easily type in the name and it pulls up.
Typed it in.
Right. You typed for advantage. That's advantage. 18.
No, you typed it in wrong. That's what happened.
Yeah, he misspelled the last name.
I went to type it in, and you know when you do that thing when your fingers are like one key off, and it just looks like gibberish?
Fat finger.
I did that, and I was like, oh.
Damn.
Not only that, you misspelled the name too.
Yeah.
I just wrote like random gibberish. I'm like,
you type in Garrett Thorn, and when the record pulls up, it is his face.
That's him. That's our man.
Where is he?
He's a couple blocks away from where Crimson and Panzer currently are, but he's definitely has a house in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay. We know where he's at. That's good enough for now. Let's not raise suspicions by investigating further. Let's go into downtown Vale, and we'll meet up there later.
Can I do a quick search to see if I can glean any more information about him? Like, does he own any businesses? Does he have any known associates?
The gardener's history.
Yeah. See if I can glean anything about his history and whatnot. Because
Good.
information is the
Make an
Power.
investigation check with disadvantage.
Damn.
God,
that nat 20.
So, as you're trying to look through his records, you see news reports and rumors that he may be under suspicion of criminal activity, but the police report that there really isn't enough evidence for them to go in on him.
Okay. So he's
All right.
suspected to be a criminal, but they have no evidence. So if they could get evidence, we could arrest him or get him arrested.
Onyx, you're up.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a call.
I think that worked a lot better than I initially thought
You
it was going to go.
did a great job, dude. That was
I'll just
good.
This has been a good day for all of us, I think, so far.
You see, when you don't,
Finishing misspelling a name.
you see what I mean? You just put that little bit of subtlety in there, and boom, information.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Crimson.
We learned a lot of things today.
There
A lot of
was
very
no
useful
need
things.
there was no need for directness in this one.
Yeah. Also, nice one with the whole putting in a name that is, well, I mean, can you imagine that guy being called Tom? That would be so stupid.
Well, you see, there's this magical gnome that's in my game that literally just appears out of nowhere and just starts talking to people randomly.
Yeah.
And his name is Tom. So that was just the name that first came to my head.
Right.
Tom, the bad guy.
No, I mean, Panzer's praising Crimson in character. I mean.
Oh, well.
that was in character. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
it's okay. I wasn't trying to, because I realized that sounded like super patronizing and stuff, and it wasn't meant to be towards you or anything. I'm so sorry.
Can I?
So,
can Iris make a blog post about us being awesome and?
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We are so cool, man. Post
like we just found out the real identity of the gardener. Just posted on social media. Immediately get taken in for questioning by the police. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you arresting me? I don't know nothing. What are you talking about?
I can't wait
I lied.
for a conversation with Vale's police department if we catch this guy. What were you doing trying to capture this guy? Your job? If only you were better at life, police. We wouldn't have to do it for you.
That reminds me of like a saying. That reminds me of the saying my warlock's got, because in this fucking 5th edition game, whenever we're in a problem and no one's got an answer, I end up kind of going, I've got a fucking awful idea, and then it ends up working. and like, I'll be like, we should go that way, and they're like, but that would take us down a waterfall, and I'm like, you have stumbled across the point.
See, in our Robotech game, I was the squadron captain, and no matter what I would do, I'd be like, this is a terrible idea. We're going to walk into the Zentradi battleship, and they're freaking giants, and we're in big robots. I'm like, yeah, so we walk into a hangar, we knock them out and take their clothes.
Right.
And we're walking around the ship, and we literally walk into the crew quarters.
Yeah.
So we're just knocking fucking giants out with our giant robots and hiding them in bathrooms.
Wow.
Like the entire session while we're looking for captured people. And we do that for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we finally realized, oh, now after going up like 4 or 5 levels, we end up on the bridge, and we literally walk on the bridge
Wow.
into into like the interrogation room that they're using. We shoot the guards with guns that are, like the autocannon. So it's clear to everyone that we're killing people in this room.
Yeah.
And then I just step out and just fire my entire missile payload into this entire room and blow it up. And I'm like, well, we've really fucked up our mission. We need to get out of here.
It reminds me of my awful plan to get out of prison. Got everyone out of prison with only one death, and it was the orc NPC prisoner who we didn't care much for, and there was a Quaggoth that could speak Elvish for plot reasons, and my character befriended him because she could speak Elvish, and she was like, hey buddy, I need you to cause one heck of a ruckus because like no one could think of a way to get out. So she got him to cause a ruckus, and all the guards came in and were trying to calm him down and shit. And then she was just like, "Sick 'em, boy!" And he fucking jumped on him and started ripping him limb from limb. I got out of there. It was quite funny. I got shot with a crossbow bolt and was left on like 2 HP, right? Which was fun. I managed to run into their armory and steal some armor. And then I jumped down the fucking ravine into the water below. And I didn't realize I hadn't taken my shackles off. So, like, also, I was the only human in the party, so I was blind, shackled, and in quite deep water, so I couldn't swim either. I had to get fucking dragged out of the water by the dwarf. It was quite good. Either way, though, everyone who we wanted out of there alive got out of there alive. And I was like, that was a great plan. It went exactly as I thought. And someone was like, even the crossbow bolt sticking out of your leg? And I was like, yep, doesn't hurt at all. So nearly dead.
Usually my plans are very basic.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it hit
that's,
on the
that's
leg?
Never going to.
Oh, it was like sticking right out of her thigh, like.
Okay, you can still be an adventurer.
Yeah, not the knee.
Right in the Achilles heel.
Do you know that's actually it's supposed to be a notion about
Pira?
it's supposed to be a notion about getting married actually. The arrow in the knee.
Yeah.
Which I didn't actually realize that for quite a while after that.
It's funny either way though, because it's like.
Yeah,
I want to see somebody make a comic where it's like, where these two guards are talking. It's like, so why are you a guard? Oh, I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee. And another guard's like, oh yeah, me too. I understand how it feels. He's like, yeah, it's really hard to walk some days. He's like, oh yeah, when you go all night, it's pretty nice. And he's like, what are you talking about? Oh, the wife thing. You got married. No, I took an arrow in my knee, right through the kneecap. I don't have a kneecap anymore. And he's like, oh,
see,
is that why you walk all weird?
What I want to see is like an interpretation of the world where basically like there's like this huge amount of adventures, and then everybody knows that as soon as you take one arrow to the knee, your adventuring days are over. You got to do something else.
Yeah.
So like you've got a group of adventurers going. Someone takes an arrow to the knee, and everybody's my condolences. Like almost as if the person had died.
I've got one heck of a prank to pull next week on my D&D as well. I did some scavenging whilst we were walking around the tunnels in the Underdark, and I found this mushroom which looks like a tongue, and I out of character, I know what it is, but my character doesn't have a clue. It makes you speak the truth for like a minute, I think, or it might even be for like an hour. But my idea is that she's going to use it as a prank and basically stick it in her mouth and like put a dagger through it and rip it out in front of someone and make him freak out, thinking that she's just ripped her own tongue out or something. And she's going to scare the shit out of it, like the party by doing that.
Is this the same character that all the NPC think is a witch and the one guy?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then what's going to happen as well, which could be hilarious, is she doesn't want anyone actually knowing she's a warlock of the Archfey, but if she eats it and people start asking her questions, she has to tell them. So it's like, I really want to make her eat it because it would be really fucking funny, but I'm waiting for the moment, like, I'm leaving it another week or two so people have forgotten that it's in my inventory, and then I'll just be like, oh, she taps you on the shoulder, and she's